All right, let's break out the cue and shock, because today we're headed to the Crucible Theater
Oh, yeah.
for a deep dive into the world of professional snookers.
Sounds good.
We're looking back at the 1990 World Snooker Championship,
Okay.
but with a twist.
Oh, a twist.
We've got some seriously cool source material that sets up a what-if match between two snooker legends with totally different style.
Oh, that's awesome. I love these what-if scenarios.
It's Cliff Thorburn,
Okay.
the grinder,
Oh, yeah, no, Thorburn, of course.
versus Cliff Wilson.
Okay.
Now, Thorburn, he's a former world champ known for his methodical, strategic play.
Right. Very deliberate.
And then you've got Wilson,
Yeah.
all flash and unpredictable brilliance.
Yeah. Two totally different approaches to the game.
So the big question is, could Wilson's raw talent actually beat Thorburn's tactical mastery?
In a best of 19, no less.
That's right, a best of 19 at the Crucible.
Woof. That's a tough one to call.
To really understand this matchup, we got to break down their styles.
For sure.
Starting with Thorburn, the grinder.
Yeah, well, the nickname kind of says it all right.
Right.
He wasn't about those crazy trick shots.
No.
He just wore his opponents down.
Yeah, just ground out those wins.
Exactly. Methodical precision.
Like a machine.
Yeah. And our sources actually describe his play as precise safety play and building measured breaks.
It's like he's playing chess on the green felt.
It really is like a chess match the way he thinks several moves ahead.
And I love this detail from the source.
Yeah.
They said Thorburn averaged 20 seconds per shot.
Wow. Just to put that in perspective, some players are like 8-9 seconds.
Right, so every shot was a carefully calculated move.
Oh, yeah. He was famous for his safety play, especially a technique called the double kiss.
The double kiss? What is that?
Oh, it's amazing. So, picture this.
Yeah.
Thorburn uses the cue ball to gently touch two object balls, leaving his opponent snookered with almost no shot.
Talk about a mind game.
Oh, yeah, it's brutal. The mental pressure he put on his opponents was immense.
So we've got Thorburn, slow and steady wins the race.
Right.
But then there's Wilson.
Wilson, the complete opposite. This guy was all about flair.
Yeah, like pure natural talent.
Yeah, fluent potting and natural flair.
He could clear the table in the blink of an eye.
Oh, yeah, he was a crowd pleaser, that's for sure, those highlight reel shots.
But the source also mentions his inconsistency,
Right.
especially in those long safety exchanges.
Right, yeah, that was not his forte.
So how would that play out against someone like Thorburn?
Well, that's what makes this hypothetical match so fascinating.
Right.
Imagine
Yeah.
the Crucible Theater,
Packed house.
totally silent. You could hear a pin drop,
Best of 19.
a true test of endurance.
Not just skill,
Yeah,
but also stamina and mental fortitude.
exactly. And this format definitely favors Thorburn's style.
Right. Thorburn's experience and that incredible safety play.
Oh, yeah, he'd be looking to frustrate Wilson and force him into mistakes.
And then capitalize on those errors.
Yeah, just slowly grind him down.
But we can't forget Wilson's bursts of brilliance.
Oh,
He
absolutely.
could steal frames so quickly.
Oh, yeah, keep Thorburn on his toes.
Keep the match interesting.
Right, and that's what makes this so hard to predict.
A real clash of titans.
For sure.
So who does the source say would win this hypothetical showdown?
Well, it's really close, but they give the edge to Thorburn.
Really?
Yeah.
Even with Wilson's talent?
It's a slim margin, but they think Thorburn's consistency and his experience in those long matches would make the difference,
That makes sense.
especially at the Crucible, the pressure cooker of the Crucible.
I could see that.
But, I mean, you could also argue that Wilson's unpredictable style could throw Thorburn off.
Oh yeah, disrupt his rhythm.
Exactly, make him uncomfortable.
So it's not a sure thing.
No, not at all.
It's really a question of what wins out in the end.
Right.
Consistent excellence like Thorburn's,
Yeah.
or that explosive, unpredictable talent of Wilson's.
It's a classic debate in sports, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
And this deep dive just adds another layer to it.
It really makes you think.
It does.
What do you think would have been the deciding factor in this match?
Well, I think the mental game would have been huge.
Oh, for sure.
We've talked about Thorburn's mental toughness,
Right.
but how would Wilson handle the pressure of the Crucible?
Especially against Thorburn.
Right, against the grinder himself.
And then you've got the element of luck in snooker.
Oh, yeah, you can't discount that.
A lucky bounce here or there can change everything.
Absolutely.
And what if Wilson had managed to harness his talent? Become just a little bit more consistent?
Oh, that's interesting.
Would that have tipped the scales?
It's definitely something to ponder.
It really is.
This hypothetical match just shows you how many factors go into a snooker match.
It's not just about potting balls.
No, it's a battle of strategy and nerves.
And sometimes luck.
Exactly.
This has been a fascinating look at two snooker legends.
Two very different legends.
And it leaves us with so many questions.
Yeah, those what ifs.
What if Wilson had been more consistent?
What if Thorburn had cracked under pressure?
What if a crucial shot had gone differently?
Ah, the possibilities.
And that's the beauty of snooker, isn't it?
It really is. There's always something to think about.
This deep dive is just a small taste of the incredible world of snooker.
Oh yeah, there are so many stories to explore.
So many rivalries and what ifs.
The history of this game is so rich.
It really is. If you're even a little bit interested in snooker, I encourage you to dig deeper.
Absolutely, there's a whole world out there waiting to be discovered.
So rack 'em up and get ready to explore.
It's an amazing game.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive,
Cheers.
and we'll see you next time.
See you later.